had a message for the White House and how they've handled the situation up here in North Carolina, what would your message be, Sheriff Wright?
If you're going to do the things you've been talking about doing, we just assume you stay out of the way and let the good men and women around the mountain area and the foothills take care of our own, because you're nothing more than a boat anchor.
No help? FEMA hasn't been helpful?
Wait a minute. That lady that's running for president talks about the $750. What about all that money you give to Ukraine and all these other people that really want to kill us, don't want to do anything to help us? Why don't you just give that money to them? That's who you want to give it to begin with.
And a lot of people have been turned down for the $750. Almost everybody I've spoken to hasn't received any of the funding, and they've been turned down for personal items.
Well, they talked about get on your phone or your computer. Do you not see what the devastation is? They don't have a phone or a computer.
The administration has money to send to Lebanon without Congress coming back. But Congress does have to come back to approve money to send to people in North Carolina. Do I have that right?
Thanks, everybody.
Molly, maybe the most tone-deaf tweet of the century came from Vice President Kamala Harris saying, "I'm concerned about the security and well-being of citizens suffering in Lebanon. We'll continue to work to help meet the needs of civilians there. To that end, the U.S. will provide nearly $157 million in additional assistance to the people of Lebanon." How about the people of Asheville?
How could they leave us? They had betrayed us. Our country needs prayers. Let me shine the light upon the truth of things that they don't want you to see. Like the confiscation of a town that does all the bodies left in them trees, or the seizure of supplies meant to help all the people in need. They threaten to arrest if you offer any help. The leaders fail to lead. They're forcing everybody to stand down. They have a ground that they must gain. We'd probably get a little more help if we had changed our name to Ukraine. These politicians all just sit back while they profit off of our pain. The American citizens are pissed off. It's either help or feel the flames. Amen. These games they keep playing, it's worse than the saying. Controlling the players. Our country needs prayers. Where are the leaders? How could they leave us? They have betrayed us. Our country needs prayers. Where are the leaders? How could they leave us? They have betrayed us. Our country needs prayers.
Let's go. It's so much going on, I know they see. Acting like nothing's wrong with the economy. A lot of people need help, but they just don't care. So the only option left is send up prayers. It's so hard to live with just a 9 to 5. Then disaster strikes and ruins lives, taking families and taking homes. Everything that you knew is now all gone. With no food to eat and no one to call, no clothes to wear, backs against the wall. They say they're coming, they're a little bit late. We ain't got no money for the United States. It's a crazy situation when you're by yourself. Don't need a handout, no, you need help. And that $750 would be nice, except a new life is a much higher price. Amen.
These games they keep playing, it's worse than the saying. Controlling the players. Our country needs prayers. Where are the leaders? How could they leave us? They have betrayed us. Our country needs prayers.
8 days, 9 days post-hurricane, and that was the first FEMA drop I've seen here in the Swannanoa area. I haven't seen a FEMA agent yet. This is all local volunteers from abroad, as far as Washington State, are coming out here to help and pick up the slack that's been left behind from our government.
You know, and President Trump, he's not even in office, but yet he's still getting a Starlink. He's doing his best. He's
shaking all the trees.
The word from people that we talk to, and they say, when we say, who else has been here, can we help, maybe we can work together, they're like, we're the first ones, or the only other people that have helped us is another private, citizens that are just basically our neighbors or our friends trying to help us. They hadn't seen anyone from the federal government yet.
The only information that I've gotten about FEMA actions on the ground has been an attempt to sort of stop some of the volunteer efforts, especially, there's a medical support trailer that's here by volunteers. They have doctors and registered nurses. They're all licensed doctors and registered nurses. They were told they couldn't do what they were doing because it was not being federally controlled or something along those lines.